Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is John here, and I'm really happy that you are here to watch my videos. So today I'm going to talk about the threats to Marwa. Briefly, this will be a very short video, and to start with, I would say that Marwa has obviously received a lot of disrespect from the people whom he trusted. Marwa is that person who trusts so much. He trusts people so much that he forgets to set boundaries for himself and for any possible threats or security concerns. So for instance, the other day, Marwa just mentioned the few people whom he feels that have not been loyal to him, or have been disrespectful to him, or has been damaging his reputation, according to him. There have been reactions about it, but what people need to understand is that Marwa is a human being. He's not perfect. He's not perfect. He may make mistakes just like any other person. So the moment we take Marwa to be that perfect person, that's where we go wrong. Because Marwa is not perfect. There are things he does which are good, and there's also a percentage of a percentage which to other people's eyes are not good. But for Marwa, he has always said he's living his life real, the way he wants it. He doesn't want to hide anything. So even mistakes, he owns it up. He doesn't. It's about him living his best life. So the moment we realize that Marwa is not perfect and we accept that, I think that's how we'll move on and understand each other well. So the other day we saw, as a result of the reactions and counter reactions, we saw one of the boys reacting to the whole issue of accusations, and he even mentioned that he was about to use his machete to harm allegedly Marwa. So it's wrong. It should never go to that extent. It should never go to that extent. Competition on YouTube space should never go to that extent of threatening someone. And number one, what that young man needs to know is that if Marwa gets a good lawyer, just that clip alone is enough to send someone in jail for many years. Any kind of assault or a threat to someone's life can be prosecuted. There are laws which will guide on how such an offense can be prosecuted. So it's really very dangerous. And if what I would suggest for that young man is to apologize to Marwa. Otherwise, Marwa might use him as an example to others, because we can react and talk about each other, but when it goes to an extent of assault or a threat to someone's life, that's where we draw the line. Nobody accepts that. So if I was that man, the best thing is apologize before things go south. He just needs to apologize, and that's it, because that's a threat to life. It doesn't matter if it was a reaction or whatever, or it doesn't matter even if you hate Marwa or not. You are not supposed to do that. That's number one. Number two is that YouTube is big enough for everyone. Why would somebody be so obsessed with Marwa to an extent of threatening him? YouTube is so wide. Go look for your own subscribers, your own fan base. YouTube is so big and it's enough for everyone. So if you really don't like what Marwa is doing, go do your own stuff and forget about Marwa. But the issue of whining and threatening Marwa is not the right thing to do. So first of all, the best thing for that man is to apologize. It might be too late if he doesn't do that, because Marwa can actually use that clip to prosecute him, and he might go in jail for a long time. It's not a joke, or he might pay a very big fine for that. So that's not the right thing to do, or the way to go. It is really now unfortunate that Nyabohanse is now turning into a theater of shenanigans, serious shenanigans, the way Marwa used to say. Because most people, including myself, always appreciate the change we have seen in Nyabohanse. And we always wish like our villages would also emulate the same thing and grow like Nyabohanse. So I'm seeing a situation whereby YouTube, instead of the community celebrating the blessing of YouTube, they are making people now believe that actually YouTube is turning to be a curse for Nyabohanse, because now they are fighting among themselves. Instead of celebrating YouTube as a blessing because it has given people a source of income, now people who did not even have anything to do, they were unemployed, can now earn a few dollars, $50, $100, which is good money in Kenya, considering that every time they get $1, the exchange rate is above 100. So someone in Nyabohanse who even gets the minimum, let's say $100 on YouTube, translates to around 13,000 Kenya shillings, which is a very good amount of money for someone who did not have any kind of employment. Let's not even talk about $1,000 or something like that. Just $100 from YouTube is good money for someone who did not have any job. And we are talking of a community which almost everyone, grandparents, grandmothers, mothers, fathers, young people, even the ones in this school, in the school. We have the case of Kitangita, who is still in school and earning on YouTube. We have the brother to Kitangita too. We have village grandpa. So even grandparents are all enjoying the fruits of YouTube. We have congrats mom. We have village grandma. So the diversity and the inclusion which YouTube has brought is amazing. And that is something which should be celebrated. But now, these people are turning it to be a curse into themselves by fighting each other for no good reason. So it's high time that Nyabohanse people should realize how blessed they are to have Marwa introduce YouTube to them. Their economy is they are able to put food on the table. Many of them. Many mothers are now feeding their children using YouTube. Many young guys are able to dress well because of YouTube. Many men are able to build good houses and villas courtesy of YouTube. We have Nasto, we have Mayuguno, we have Mapopo, we have Elo the boy, we have Chef Matiko. People are building. People are building houses and homes, beautiful homes, courtesy of YouTube. So they have to count that as a blessing. They have to count YouTube as a blessing. We have even ladies. We have Diana Kemi who's building. We have Gabi Vas, if I'm not wrong, and the Bushman dude. They're also building. So YouTube is actually bringing a blessing to the village, which is a kind of role model for other communities or other villages. But the moment they start now the fighting, the way it is going is a very bad sign. It's a very bad sign. Because we expect Nyabohanse to be united so that we celebrate the success they have shown other people. We celebrate the success of YouTube and how it has impacted on the lives of people in Nyabohanse. Because everyone actually wishes, like, if they can go to Nyabohanse and have a feeling of how YouTube has changed that place. But the moment we hear threats like what the young man did to Marwa, then it will not even safe. You will not even feel comfortable to even visit Nyabohanse one day. Because it's a bad sign now. So we really pray that Nyabohanse YouTubers will now realize that it's high time that they unite. They be one people. Let them take YouTube as a blessing and not a source of infighting. What's the purpose of infighting? And YouTube is so big, it's enough for everyone. If someone has built a mansion and another YouTuber in the same Nyabohanse is struggling, that's life. We can never grow on the same pace. We can never grow on the same. We can never be the same. It's natural. It's natural. So you cannot say Mayuguno has built a villa within a short time, and you've been on YouTube for 2 years. You have not built even a toilet. No, it doesn't work that way. That's nature. Some people will grow faster, but your time will come. So it's a matter of patience, and respect your brother, respect your neighbor, respect. Don't be jealous about the success of another person. Your chance is coming. So I felt like I should really address that issue of jealousy, infighting, hatred, and disrespect, which is now growing. It's actually mutating. Initially, it looks like it's just a small issue, but the moment it goes to an extent of giving someone a threat or threatening someone's life, that's where we lose it. So I would not have a big problem with the haters, the people who just talk negatively about Marwa or things like that. I have no problem. Nobody would. You will never get to be liked by everyone. 100%, never. You'll always get some people who don't feel good about how you live your life. There are people who are not even happy with Marwa's villa, the way Marwa enjoys his life, courtesy of YouTube. Some people are not happy with that. So it's normal. In this life, some people will not be happy about your success. That one is normal. I have no problem with those kind of people. I have a problem with someone who threatens another person with a machete. There are laws in every country to address assaults and threats to life. And if I was that young man, I would apologize immediately, because if Marwa gets a good advice, that man will be prosecuted to set an example to others, so that Nyabohanse does not degenerate into a society where people are threatening to unalive other people. That's crazy. It's a crazy mentality. You can never make fun of harming another person. So an excuse of saying it was a joke does not arise. You can never make fun of harming another person or threatening another person's life. So excuse of saying it was a by the way or a joke, no. You can never joke with someone's life. So that boy should quickly apologize if I were him. Otherwise, he will be an example and he might be in jail for some time. Because I really feel bad for him, because I think he was kind of set up. He talked about it and he was laughing at the same time. How can you laugh while you are threatening someone's life? That's crazy. That's crazy. He even shown how he would do it. I don't want to even show how say how he did it. It's wrong. So I think the best thing, we just need to pray for Nyabohanse, and we hope that peace will prevail. Let somber mood or calm prevail in Nyabohanse, because we saw the other day a whole university visiting Nyabohanse, because it's a role model. It's a good example of how society can develop courtesy of one person. Marwa doesn't own YouTube, but at least he brought YouTube to the village. So he should actually be respected just for that one. You don't have to like Marwa. No, it's not a must that you like Marwa. No, Marwa even doesn't care whether you like him or not. But disrespect and threats to life should be avoided at all costs. As for Strongman 254, I will touch a little bit about him, because I felt like Strongman 254 overreacted to what Marwa said about him, because Marwa mentioned that he was 50-50 and still respects Strongman 254 in spite of all the things which had happened. And the only problem with him is that Strongman 254 was not honest about what he got at the villa, but he was willing to reconcile with Strongman 254, and he actually said they can still work together. So at that point, because Marwa, when he doesn't like you, he will say it. But for Strongman 254, he said he's 50-50, he can actually work with Strongman 254, unless only if Strongman 254 can just say exactly what transpired. That's all he said. But after I saw the video of Strongman 254 and the wife, the way they reacted was the case of from the frying pan to the fire. He made it worse, because as for me, in my own interpretation, I might be wrong, but as for me, I thought Marwa was extending a arm of reconciliation to Strongman 254, because he said, I respect them, I respect, he's a family man. Marwa was actually lenient, not even lenient, but he was kind of saying, I have no problem with Strongman 254. It's just the ironing of that small difference of honesty about what he got from the villa and friends of Marwa and subscribers of Marwa and all that. That just a small bit. And Marwa did not even mention anything bad about anything negative about Strongman 254. It was just the honesty bit. But then Strongman came out strong in his reaction, and I don't know. I felt like that was odd, and it was damaging the reconciliation mood, or the hand which Marwa had extended, that they iron out and reconcile. He actually spoiled it, because for me, I thought this would be the case of like the Steve J one, the way there was an issue and they reconciled with Marwa, and now they are friends. So I took Strongman 254 case to be similar to that. So I thought once they talk, they will iron out and everything will be fine. But the way Strongman 254 came out, guns blazing, I said, now this is done and dusted. Because the other guy, Marwa, was extending an arm of reconciliation. You are coming back with a banger, something crazy. But I said, now this is an opportunity which has been lost, because I thought those guys will reconcile in no time. But anyway, it's Strongman 254's right. It's his right to decide who to be friends with and not. And I cannot speak for him. I can only give my opinion on what he said. But I wish him well. I wish Strongman well. But I know Strongman is a good man. He's a good man. The way he walked there, the way he helped Marwa, he's a good man. Even the way he was walking, he was so open on what he was doing. It's only that issue of funds, which Strongman 254 and Marwa did not had an issue with. Because Strongman 254 mentioned the issue of the videos which Marwa was not happy with, and some of them he said he was innocent, like the interview, the one he did with Village Tea. That time she was African village cook. Right now I think it's African tea. So he said, Strongman 254 said he was not aware that there was an issue. So he gave an interview innocently to African village cook. But then as a result, he said that video now gave him problems in the end while he was innocent. And some other videos also which he posted earlier, which had some weird headlines or titles. So he says those are the videos which gave him problems. But those are small issues, according to me, small issues which I think if he had gone or talked with Marwa, those things will be sorted out. Those are small issues. And I hope they will, in spite of the way Strongman game out strong, rejecting the reconciliation gesture, I said this one might not work now. But anyway, who knows? They may work again in the future with Marwa. So, in summary, Nyabohanse needs to understand one thing: they are role models to other villages when it comes to how they have empowered. One of their sons brought YouTube, and it has empowered everybody in the village, from the grandfathers, mothers, fathers, men, and youth, and even children in school. People in school like Gitangita are earning something. So that one, they need to appreciate that and treat and guard that as a blessing to their community. The moment they start infighting, jealousy, disrespect, and now of late threatening their security or safety of other people, or threatening the lives of other YouTubers, that's where they start to disintegrate. So they should be united like never before. Otherwise, YouTube will be a curse to them because of their own creation. That's all, guys. As usual, we pray for unity in Nyabohanse YouTube community. Thank you, guys, and bye-bye. I'll see you next time. Thank you.